yeah. Oh yeah, get that picture. Ah, nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nothing like taking a nice manifold, just drilling straight 2 holes right in the smack middle of her. Wastegates, baby.
Johnny's gonna be so proud.
You did a great job, Michael. Look at that. That is a thick unit right there. Holy smokes. You know, drill press for the win. Good old hobo freight went right through her like butter.
Look at that.
That's solid.
I mean, we're talking about weight savings at this point.
And just with some normal Lennox hole saw bits. Man. Heck yeah. All right, so we're waiting on some stuff to complete the manifold, but we've got our holes drilled there. We got her prepped, ready to weld. I did see a couple comments about how we were going to weld that unit. Maybe we can go over that if that stuff comes in. Staring at the lack of heater core lines, that would make this thing
looks cold.
undrivable in the wintertime. Yeah, drove this 2nd gen last night, actually first time that it's cold out, and forgot that when we painted it, I never hooked up the heater core line, so it had no heat last night. Not a very fun drive. But anyway, guys, welcome back. First off, shameless plug of the video. The next video that you guys will see will be on Sunday. That is when the new Wrenchworks launch giveaway goes live. Make sure you guys are tuned in. It will be first thing Sunday. First thing Sunday is when the new launch goes live. Make sure you guys are tuned into that. Make sure you guys are following all of the Wrenchworks Instagram, my Instagram, all of that good stuff. So super excited for the next giveaway, all of the fall winter stuff. But yeah, anyway, that is not what we were talking about today. Today is going to be another random Friday of tons of different work. So first off, we never finished putting the ARP head studs in the old gal. So we are going to pop the valve cover off. I'm gonna hop on that. We are going to replace all of the head studs that are in this. You guys probably remember, if you guys have been following along, we did have a previous head stud that we put in this thing break. So we want to make sure none of that happens inside the valve cover. So we're going to go back with trusty ARP 625s. We're going to do that first thing this morning. We are waiting on all of our fabrication parts for the 1st gen. So as soon as those show up, Michael's going to get back to working on the manifold first for our compound setup. This is going to be probably, you know, one of the more difficult things in the entire setup. You know, compound kits, you know, we're gonna teach you a little bit about if you want to build your own compound turbo kit. I didn't tell you last night. I was driving it. I was getting on her just a little bit, and you know, normally I time my beatings really close to the driveway just in case something happens. Well, I don't drive this thing very often, and guess what? I forgot that when you do a little throttle chop, it's stalled coming down the road, and there was a car behind me. Luckily, popped it into neutral, and like, you know, my shoulder's a little messed. Dude, just wrecked my shoulder getting it in the driveway. This was like 12 o'clock at night. Called out, like, hey, you still up? She's like, yeah, why? What do you need? I'm like, can you come out here and crank this thing? Grab the old Starter Pro, ethering her out, and it literally barely made it in the driveway so traffic could stop. So I was ethering out there at 12:30 in the morning, getting it started so I could put it in here. Because you told me if it wasn't in the shop in the morning, now you weren't going to work on it because it's cold outside. So anyway, fun little story there. Yeah, so make sure if you guys have VP life, don't chop the throttle. I still have yet to learn that. Keep your foot in the fuel. That way it doesn't chop real hard and then stall. I'm sorry, what'd you say? What'd you say? Michael always has these wise words of wisdom as soon as the camera goes off.
If you just keep it in gear, pop the clutch, it's like a bump start. It'll start right back up.
Really?
You just can't put it in neutral.
Interesting. You're making me look stupid again. Anyway, well, you know, when things happen in life, you don't always have a Michael Cordova right by your side to tell you what you're doing right or wrong. Okay, all right. This is what happened. I made it in the driveway.
Your story's way better.
Whatever. of time later, we have got our ARP 625s in there. So if you guys are wondering if you ever find yourself in a situation kind of like this, we did them the same way we would kind of do a truck that we're going to do head studs one at a time. Really just started in the middle and did our pattern, took one of the old head studs out, put one of the new ones in, put it right back to 150 where the other ones were as well. Make sure you guys clean out the hole, sprayed some brake clean down. We used our Super Sucker 5000. This thing, by the way, off Amazon, you guys will absolutely love this thing. If I remember, which I don't really remember all the time, I will leave a link down below for the Super Sucker 5000. Especially helps when you get your transmission fluid level wrong and you got to take just a little bit out. Don't do it through the drain plug. Get yourself Super Sucker 5000. Wow, that was a great ad. Anyway, boys, suck the hole out, put the new one in, use the lube, put it in, and that should help us from having any issues. What we were really concerned with is, if one broke out here, if potentially one would break inside the valve cover. We do not want to have that happen. That would be a very bad day. So, got her all back. They're at 150. We're going to throw this thing back together and pull in our next victim.
Oh,
Did you get that
yeah.
Oh. Bro.
Yeah. Oh.
Did you guys show them the new daily? Show them the new daily. Show them the new daily.
Show 'em.
Here we are. The only white vehicle in the driveway. Here we have a Cadillac DeVille in its natural habitat. You know, Michael is getting very old in his old age, so he needed to drive something that was a little bit more his retro, you know?
Gosh, look, that's a beauty.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beauty.
It's got some Federale tires on there from Discount Tire. She's ready to rip. Oh, make sure you get me getting in here.
Oh gosh. Oh, that door handle though.
I actually put new fog lights in this thing last night. Amazon special.
Really? Only the driver's side one works. Did you put those in? Turn them on. You got the blur of that finger out. Don't hit the dirt. First time we drove a manual. Hey man, them lights work so good they're still on.
It's gonna come back to women and leaving their headlights on again, isn't it? What?
Gotta make sure the sunroof is vented.
Hey, we're behind schedule. We gotta get going. I gotta get something done. I have a suspicion, but I'm going to wait until I can stick my hand down in here. Oh, hey, they're all there. Well, I don't think they're loose, but obviously she's leaking. Everybody wants to own. Everybody wants to own multiple trucks until it's time to maintain multiple trucks. So I think you actually discovered this, right? We were towing the trailer?
Towing the trailer.
It was shortly after the time of beans when we were doing a burnout. That we came back and used the exhaust brake for the first time. And, you know, we've got a little, either got a squirrel underneath here, or we have an exhaust manifold gasket that is, that's leaking.
It's a Cummins sneeze.
So, you probably need to get a flashlight out and see if we can see some soot. You know, here I am thinking that I think, I mean, I probably touched what, like 4 or 5 of them? Mm-hmm. Every single one that I touched. Besides, I was like, oh man, look, that looks a little thing over there. Every one except for the one that Michael happens to touch. Just, you know, leave it up to Michael. Someone is banging outside. I don't know. I should go investigate. I hear a truck beeping up, backing up, beeping. Oh, special delivery. Oh yeah, right over the grass. Right in the grass. Wouldn't be a delivery driver without messing up someone's grass. Hit that like button if you have ever had a delivery driver mess up your grass. All right, well, we definitely found one suspect. Now, I do want to say something here because I think we might actually have to, oh, that's really loose. Mm-hmm. So on these FLEECE exhaust manifold studs, they do actually tell you that you need to do a hot retorque on these, which I'm not positive that we did or did not. So I'm not going to say that it is a part issue or a part failure, but I would say definitely something to check. Man, those are really loose. And Greg definitely does Greg torque on these. You know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but you know, you can see the torque wrench there, getting up there towards 50 foot-pounds. I mean, I got my torque meter in my hand, you know what I mean? I just go till she feels good. See, those are tight back there. So, I don't know, 40, 50 foot-pounds. I think factory spec is like 30. You know, give her some extra clamp. But these were definitely loose. I don't think we have gaskets here to correctly fix this today. And we've got our next victim up on the list of things that we're trying to get done today. So this might just get a test drive, make sure she's decent, order some gaskets, and then have to slide all that stuff off and replace the gaskets. But, you know, Michael, you're doing such a great job.
Oh, thanks.
Man, just a stellar job. Did you know that it's the Wrenchworks launch this Sunday? Did you hear that? Man, I heard they're doing a pretty badass giveaway. Got some fresh clothes.
Give me some merch.
First gen hoodies. First gen hoodies. What?
All right, give me at least like a 70 mile an hour exhaust.
Oh, 70 mile an hour? Okay.
Yeah.
The good thing this is a 70 mile an hour road that we can do a 70 miles an hour on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, 2,000 RPMs, 70 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
I think the drag of the sunroof popped probably helps slow us down, you know. All right, we're good.
Good to go.
All right, my friends, last on the list for things to get done today, which will spark a whole topic, I know, which we will probably dive into a little bit here at the end of the video for those of you guys who care. But we are going to be pulling the cab on the Sweptline build because we are going to be taking some parts out of it, off of it. If you guys follow my Instagram, you may have seen me post a bunch about this truck and getting rid of the body and some of the other parts on it. So as I mentioned, if you guys are picking up on some of the previous videos, the blue Sweptline is gone. That is sold. That project is ooh, you got your safety glasses on. Nice. I like it. So blue Sweptline is gone. green Sweptline, unfortunately, is going to be postponed and basically parted out at this point. So we are going to be kind of putting a pause on this project. I still want to do a project like this, but as of right now, that is not the case. We are going to be kind of parting ways with the Sweptline project. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see it get done, and I, you know, have my reservations, but there is a much bigger picture at play here that I will kind of get into and maybe explain a little bit on. But for now, we are going to just get to work, and we're going to sell, we're going to pull the transmission. We sold, a bunch of it is sold. The body is sold. The G56 swap is completely sold. So we need to get the G56 swap on a pallet for the new owner. I'm going to be sad to see the G56 swap go, because I feel like we're going to want one of those one of these days. But as of right now, what we're doing is we're trying to streamline. But anyway, boys, let's carry on with the work on today. We are going to pull this thing apart. Man, she's chasing you. What'd you say? No, I did not have to think about that for 2 seconds. All right, boys, body is off. Body is ready to rip. And yeah, got the chassis. All we're really looking for is the engine and the trans out of this thing. And I think, really, I mean, the engine I think is spoken for. Transmission swap's spoken for. So really, the only thing we have left is a drive shaft, a transfer case, and a rolling frame chassis axles, which I would love to see the frame and chassis go all together. So if you're looking for a rolling chassis, axles, quad cab, long bed frame, hit me up, let me know. Just doesn't have any body mounts on it, because obviously it was meant for a swap. All right, let's get to ripping this thing up. Well, boys, hopefully I didn't just not turn that on for the entire process of taking all that stuff apart, but that's very possible. I have been known to do that a time or two, but transmission's out. And here we go with the engine. It's getting a little crazy, Terry. Watch the wall, Terry. All right, guys, well, there is the body, and we've got the frame sitting over here. So that pretty much kind of wraps up the work that we're getting done today. Just chilling, waiting for somebody to come get her. Of course, my battery is about to die. We're back. So anyway, guys, let's just get into it for just a little bit here. You know, like I mentioned before, there's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of plans for 2022, some stuff that I really want to focus on and accomplish. And some of these really big long-term projects, like both of the Sweptlines, because they are both pretty much like complete, full, every nut and bolt build, are going to take a very substantial amount of time. And me and Michael are only two people. There's a lot going on in the background, some projects upcoming that you guys maybe don't know about, maybe you do. But I don't want to have projects sit here for a super long time. I want to be able to move through them a little bit quicker, and these just kind of didn't really fit that for right now. I know a lot of you guys maybe got attached or maybe excited about them, but trust me, some bigger stuff is coming that will make you guys excited and happy, and I think it's just a smarter move. I have a very hard time when stuff gets posted, especially if it's a good deal, and stuff that I'm really not going to lose money on if I decide to go a different direction. We get it, we get excited about it, and then sometimes things change, and that's kind of what, oh yeah, big farming happening here. So that's kind of what happened. I will always, if I see trucks to either buy, flip, sell, part out, or a chance to kind of do some of that stuff, I'm still gonna do that 100% because I enjoy that. I like, you know, who doesn't like getting stuff for cheap and then turning around and making some money or using it or what have you. So I just want you guys to know that. Just kind of want to be upfront, honest about kind of the projects. I don't want something to be here and then gone the next day and I told you guys we were going to build it and then we didn't. I'm just kind of leveling with you guys on what's to come and where we're kind of at. And I really want a Sweptline build or a project, or maybe one that's a little bit more done, or maybe something we can just hop in and go enjoy and cruise around. Still want to be building, you know, building at the core for me and Michael is what we enjoy. It's what we love to do. But with race season, I mean, it just ended, but it's already around the corner with some of the race builds and some of the rebuilding of stuff we want to do. It just makes sense, and I'm never going to be able to explain that to you guys fully, but just so you guys are kind of like, hopefully it makes enough sense. You know what I mean? Those projects are very big projects with everything that's going to be upcoming and that we want to do. I don't want them to sit. I don't think I'm going to be able to devote the time required to do that. And for a lot of the projects like that is a lot of tedious detail that takes a lot of time. You know, I don't want to get to a point where I'm putting out content once every month or 3 weeks because we've got to spend so much time on this and that. Anyway, I could get into it. I'm not saying we never will, but I'm saying for right now, this blue Sweptline's already gone. This one will most likely be gone. Like I said, the body's gone, the transmission's gone. We have an engine that we're pretty much, I think we're gonna do some bartering and trading with another guy on. So we're really left with a frame. So they're basically both gone. You know, we're gonna finish up the shop build, which we should have a shop update video coming very soon for you guys. And we've got another first gen build already coming. And who knows what else is coming down the road. I'm very excited for the future, guys. I want you guys to be super pumped for the future. Tons and tons of awesome good stuff coming, and a lot of big changes also coming to the channel for I'm not going to get into that. But we're gonna be changing some stuff up, some formatting, some things are going to be changing, and we're gearing up for a big 2022. So be pumped, be excited. I'm overly ecstatic on what's to come, so you guys should be too. Anyway, boys, I'm not sure when this video is going to get posted, but this Sunday is the new Wrenchworks drop. Get ready, it is a good one. So I will see you guys in that video very soon, either tomorrow or the next day. Sunday for sure. I'll see you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. So I said that fast. Subscribe if you have not already. See you guys next one. It's getting cold out. It's getting a little brisk. All right, see ya.